1 in every 3 CDs sold in the world is pirated. Big-name artists like Oasis and their record companies have the most to lose, and every year they're losing more. In China, high-profile demolition jobs on pirated CDs have helped avert a trade war with America, but this is just a drop in the ocean, in an illegal industry that's spreading across the world. In Bulgaria this summer, masked soldiers were involved in closing down a massive plant producing millions of illegal CDs. This is no longer a cottage industry, but large-scale fraud in which gangsters are prepared to invest huge sums buying the latest equipment to produce the latest records.
This one I'm holding here is not actually the one made by Oasis's record company. This was made by a pirate in Bulgaria. The pirate in Bulgaria has not invested in Oasis. He's not brought that band forward. He's not doing anything for the marketing. He's just stolen their best album to date and is putting it out on the world market for his own profit.
A secure warehouse in a secret location in southern Britain houses hundreds of thousands of illegal cassettes and CDs seized in the UK. They'll be presented as evidence in court and then destroyed. At the moment, the most law enforcers can hope for is to contain the problem.
I think I'd be overly optimistic if I ever thought we could stamp it out completely, but if we can keep it down to manageable levels, then that's the best we can hope to do.
Government has a stake in protecting the legitimate record industry and an incentive to act quickly. No tax is collected on pirate discs, and once music starts to be mass-marketed across the internet, capturing pirates will become harder still. Peter Morgan, BBC News.
A British geophysicist is to lead an expedition for woolly mammoths in Siberia as part of an ambitious plan to bring the extinct beasts back to life. In a scene reminiscent of the Hollywood film Jurassic Park, scientists hope to extract DNA from a 40,000-year-old mammoth and inject it into an African elephant.
Mammoths once roamed most of the world. By 10,000 years ago, they finally died out here in the frozen tundra of Siberia. Their bones often surface where the banks are worn down by rivers. Rarely a more complete animal is unearthed, like this baby mammoth. Now a British scientist is to search for new carcasses, intact and deep frozen. His mission to find an animal whose testes are well preserved.
We know, working with the Museum of the Mammoth in Yakutsk, the sort of likely areas that we need to go to. And we hope by using this new technology that we can improve the odds, if you like, of finding one.
Japanese scientists have already tried to extract DNA from mammoth organs, this mammoth heart, for example. They believe if they can extract DNA from the sperm of a mammoth and inject it into an elephant's egg, the elephant will give birth to a mammoth-like creature. But their dream is likely to remain just that.
The DNA becomes so degraded that literally only tiny little fragments of it have actually remained, and then the job becomes actually trying to get those little tiny pieces of DNA out of the specimen, and then trying to find them amongst the haystack of other degraded and decayed molecules that are in the mixture.